There once was a king named Ceyx, who had as his queen Alcyone, daughter of Aeolus, master of the winds. These two adored each other and lived in a monotony of happiness. But nothing in this world is safe.
It isn't true.
It is.
One day Alcyone had heard that Ceyx had ordered his ship to be made ready for a sea voyage to visit a far-off oracle.
How could you leave me alone? I'll pine in your absence. Overland is a long and arduous trip, but I'd still prefer that to a voyage by sea, which I fear, for my father's winds are wild and savage. You think as his son-in-law you may get some special treatment. Not so. Once those winds escape my father's cave, those winds are wild and beyond anyone's control. As a girl, I've watched them come home exhausted and spent, and I've learned to fear them then. Now I am petrified. Surely,
She said,
if you die, my life is over, and I shall be cursed with every reluctant breath I draw.
My love, I hate to choose between my journey and you, but... Well, how can I live this way? Stranded on shore, afraid, domesticated, diminished, kind of lapdog.
Take me with you at least. We'll leave the slopes together, which I fear much less than to be left a widow.
In 2 months' time, I'll be back.
No. I fear you won't. I know you won't.
In 2 months' time. In that short time, you can be brave and endure the trial of waiting.
She was hardly consoled, but she saw she could not hold out any longer in the face of his resolve. She allowed herself to be soothed and consented to his going. There were no more details left to be checked, no last-minute changes to make, and the men, arranged on their benches, were ready to row and go. He boarded and gave the sign, and then he turned to wave at her. She waved at him while the ribbon of black water widened between the ship and shore. She gazed at him until he was no longer distinguishable, but still she could see the ship, and watched as it receded to a smaller and smaller object. And then the whole hull was gone and only the sails remained, and then they too disappeared. She gazed still at the empty and desolate blue, and then went to her empty bedroom to lie on the huge and vacant bed and give herself over to weeping.
The vessel cleared the harbor and caught the freshening wind, which set the rigging to singing and slapping against the spar. I ordered the rowers to ship their oars and the sailors to set the yards and make sail. Our ship ran before the wind. We made satisfactory progress all that day and had reached the point of no return, with as much blue water astern as remained ahead.
But as the sun was sinking in the west, the water everywhere grew until now began to be flecked with the white-capped waves of sailors' dislike. The weather was worse with every moment, for the winds were on the roof.
Reef the sails, secure the spars, bail the water.
But Poseidon had arrived from the restless one enormous green catastrophe.
He thinks in an oddly abstracted way that the waves are lions, crazed with hunters' wounds, or that the ship is a town besieged by a horde of madmen. One would think the heavens were crazed with lust to join the turbulent sea. And returning this bizarre passion, the sea rises up to embrace the air.
The men have long since believed in their captain, their courage, their nautical skill, and even their will to live as they wait for the end. One weeps and groans aloud, another no braver is silent, dumbstruck. Some call on the gods for mercy, another curses his fate, and one says one word.
Alcyone!
Again and again.
Alcyone! My treasure. Alcyone.
And this is the end of the world.
Oh God, hear my modest prayer, that my body may wash ashore at your feet, and with gentle hands she may prepare it to be buried.
Nothing left led by Hermes to the underworld.
One, 2, 3, 4, 15, 16, 17, 18, 98, 99, 100. One, 2, 3, 4, 15, 16, 17, 18, 98, 99, 100.
Look at her, Iris. She's moved her vigil to the shore, and now she's sleeping there.
98, 99, 100. Ceyx! Come home! I'm near her now. I'm sleeping on the shore. It's not so far until you see me.
This can't go on forever. Go to the house of sleep and ask him to arrange a nighttime visitation. A dream that might show our Alcyone the sorry truth.
Far off in remotest Campania, beyond where the Cimmerians live in their gloomy caves, is a deeper and even darker grotto, the home of sleep. In this place, the sun never can, even at midday, penetrate with the faintest beams. In that cloudy twilight, no rooster dares disturb the silence with his rude crowing. No dog or nervous goose gives voice to challenge the passing stranger, but an almost total silence fills the air. And at the heart of an almost painted stillness, the god himself relaxes, drifting in languor. Fragments of ill-assorted dreams hover over the ground in grand profusion, and like leaves, the trees have to let go to flow through the currents of air and fall into their gorgeous billows below.
Hello?
Into this strange and breathless place, Iris the rainbow intrudes.
Oh, somnolent one. Somnolent one. Wake up!
Huh?
Miles of all the gods, soother of souls, and healer of pain-wrecked bodies and minds.
Iris, let me rest a moment. Iris, what do you want?
Devise if you can. Some form to resemble King Ceyx, and send it down in a dream to his wife, the Queen Alcyone. Let her know the news of the wreck of his ship and the death of the husband she loved so well. Sleep? Do this for us. Can you? Farewell.
Morpheus! Morpheus! Come and change your shape to that of King Ceyx. Go to his wife and tell her. Tell her he is dead. That's good. That's really good. Now go.
Sir? You seem like a seafaring man. Can you tell me? Where is my husband, Ceyx? Have you seen him on the sea? When is he coming home? His ship is strong and unmistakable. Have you seen him? Sir!
Do you not recognize me? Has death undone me so?
No!
Look at me. I charge you. Look at me.
No, he won't! He won't!
Look at me and know your husband's ghost. For your prayers have done no good. For I am gone, beyond all hope or help, forever.
Go away!
I am not some bearer of tales. of the man himself to whom it happened. Look at me, my little bird. Get up from your bed. Put on your morning clothes.
Wait. Where are you going? No! Take me with you as wives are supposed to go with their husbands! Lucina, give me your lantern! Ceyx! Come back! Who's here? Where is he?
All that night, she searched the shore for her drowned dream husband. But she found nothing, not even footprints, only wave after wave of black water. When morning came, she turned her eyes to the horizon and remembered how she had looked on that other day. She remembered his last kiss, the way he turned to the ship, could not bear it, and turned again to her.
What is it out there? Oh, it is a man. Alas, poor sailor, for your wife and...
The gods are not altogether unkind. Some prayers are angels.
Ceyx!